At the introduction, I explained to you that we are going to look at the various sections in a farm that we look into to be able to know how the farm is performing. The first section is about rations and feeding. Now, under this, we check, is the herd categorized into groups? Where a farm has all the animals grouped together, it is less efficient. But where the animals are grouped in different sections because of their different feeding needs, then that farm will score it higher. Now, second one is whether the ration that is fed to every group is indicated somewhere where the workers can be able to refer, so that even if a new worker comes into the farm, they can be able to know what every category of the herd feeds on. The third is the practice of feeding based on the live weight of the animals and their production levels. Instead of feeding all the animals the same levels of feed, you're able to pay attention to how heavy they are in terms of live weight and also how much milk they are producing. Now, this is always done in terms of dry matter. So 4, we check the managers or the workers' understanding of the basics of feeding in terms of understanding dry matter, understanding what various feeds are providing to the cow. 5, we check whether there is evidence in the farm that the animals are fed based on measured units. Do they weigh the feed? Do they have a system where they can be able to know how much feed a certain cow ate? So we also check whether there is any such evidences. And 6, we look at the indication of balanced diet in the feed. We may just go to the trough and check the feed and see the concentrates and the forages. Does this constitute a balanced diet for the animals? Now, in that case, if it's not balanced, we score it low. If it's balanced, then we score the performance high. Now, the other part is number 7. How thorough is the mixing of the feed? Where feed is well mixed, cows tend to eat a fully nutritive bite. But when the mixing is not well done, they appear to select feed. Now, point number 8 is the average rumen feel. We look around, cows have just fed maybe a few hours ago, but how do the rumen feel look like? Is it full? Is it halfway? And when it is empty, we have a low score. When it is full, then we have a high score. Now, number 9 is the evidence of selective feeding. Now, where animals are making holes on the trough where the feed is, then we are able to think that perhaps the feed was not well mixed or they are losing interest in the feed. So we prefer where the animals are able to eat without selecting. And the last part is about the cleanliness of the feeding trough and also the water trough. How clean is it? In some cases, I like it when I see going around the farm and then I just picks the water from the drinking area and drinks because they have confidence that the water is just as clean as what they would like to drink. So basically that summarizes what we look out for when we are checking the section of rations and feeding. Now you can go out to your farm and be able to assess yourself as far as the rations and feeding is concerned. Welcome to the next lesson where we discuss a different topic altogether.